Okay, we're back here again at the Cactus Orphanage. We're going to show you today how you break apart an aloe vera plant. We have a little sample here. Now this one, you'll notice it's getting kind of hot out here in Arizona right now, and this one's sort of turning a little brown because it's been out getting a lot of direct sunlight. But if you'll see, if you look at that plant, there's several plants within it. So I'm going to show you what we do with an aloe vera plant. The first thing that I like to do, first you want to be real gentle with them, but you don't have to treat them like a baby. But they come out of the pot pretty easily, and you see how well rooted that plant is. Now what we want to do is keep as much roots with every plant that we're going to separate. So usually what I like to do is just gently loosen the dirt around the roots. You don't want to break them. This is the lifeline to these plants. So you just kind of loosen them, and we're going to separate this whole ball of roots. Now some of them are going to break, don't get me wrong, but most of them are going to separate and pull out of the bundle just like that. Now look at all those roots that are left on that. Now this is what we call an adult aloe vera, and this we are going to plant. Well, I'm going to take this one and put it back in the same plant that the whole mama and all of her kids grew up in. So you put about halfway good soil in your pot, and then you want to put your roots down in there and give them a nice pattern so they aren't cramped or anything. And then we fill around the outside of the plant with good soil. As I mentioned before, we always like to mix some sand in with good potting soil here at the orphanage, so the plants not only get a lot of nutrients from the good soil, but also get good drainage from having a good sandy base. So there's the first one that we have, brand new plant. Now 2 or 3 years from now, if we take care of this plant and we nurture it, and it's gonna probably look just like this. This one here will be the size of the mom here, the biggest one. This obviously was the aloe vera that started it all in this pot. Look at this. So we have, and you see how we protect make sure the roots all don't get damaged. So out of this one pot, we're going to harvest about 6 or 7 pretty good sized adult plants. And then here's a little juvenile. It's well rooted, but it's considerably smaller. Now let's get that. There's the last one out of there, and there's the mama that started it all. And we're going to replant her. We'll put her in a nice big pot and give her a chance to do it all over again. So again, we're going to put about halfway up in the pot, and then we're going to gently place the roots. Now I like to keep the weight off of the big ones when I plant them, and you kind of hold the pressure up on the plant, so the roots have already, when you're planting it, have a nice expansion down in the soil. You work around each side. I have this patented tool here. Some people could get it from a little saw kit somewhere. But what's nice about this is you can scoop quite a bit of dirt at one time. I have this work table here where I work on the plants, and I would recommend to anybody that's going to do this kind of thing that you get a good work area that where you have all the tools that you need, and it's not going to get disturbed by anything else that you're working on. And so there you have Mama and one of her larger children, and then we have like 5, 6, 7 more over here that I'm going to plant here as soon as we get off of this little segment. Actually, why don't we do this? I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to plant the rest of these, and I'll show you what the final product is out of that one plant that we broke apart. I'll be right back.
Sure.
All right, here we are back. We're just finishing up breaking up the aloe vera plant, and I wanted to show you what I like to do sometimes, because we have this smaller plant. Now, you know, you have to understand, we grow aloe vera here. It's part of our business, and we sell it in a lot of different ways. We sell little plants, but we also sell a lot of cut leaf, where you can use the gel for many different health and medicinal purposes. So when I have a little one like this, and we're replanting for growth, then I like to put a little one in sometimes with the bigger one, and so we get a couple going in there. I'll show you another variation of that I use in just a second. So we have that one, and then this last one over here, again, you go about halfway dirt in there, or soil, and we take our last plant, beautiful long roots. That's going to make a great breeder right there. And then just as before, we come back in and we fill gently around the roots, cover them with dirt, and there you have the last plant. Now, if you come with me, check this out. So these are the ones that we harvested out of that one plant. This was the mother plant that was the biggest, obviously. There's the first single one we planted. Like I said, I like to plant the littler ones with the big ones sometimes. And then sometimes I'll take 2 medium-sized ones and put them in the same big pot, so they can grow together. And it's just it's nice to we do these especially for people that are going to buy them and would like a little fuller plant. So that, if you can visualize it, all came out of that one plant that was all in this one pot. So the aloe vera grows and multiplies. That's the part of the beauty of the plant. And the other thing is that and we're going to be dealing with this in a video pretty soon. The healing aspect of the gel within these plants is remarkable. It's great for your skin on the outside of your body. A lot of people believe that adding the gel to what they eat, it helps them internally, and it's something that we believe in here at the Cactus Orphanage. So we encourage you, God's gift to us, the healthy plant, the aloe vera. It helps us in so many ways with our physical wellness, and this is kind of how we how we spread the wealth of aloe vera. Till next time, this is Jim Bob at the Cactus Orphanage saying, good growing.